On January 24, 2025, officers with the Highland Beach Police Department responded to a violent disturbance at the Toscana condominium complex in South Florida after reports of a possible stabbing involving a man armed with a machete. Allegedly, the suspect confronted a 20-year-old valet worker with the machete, grabbed him by the throat while holding him against the wall.
Right here. What's going on? Hold on. Sir? Stop. Taser, taser, Keep your taser on him. Don't move, sir. Turn over on your stomach. Turn over on your stomach. Turn over on your stomach, sir.
Sir, turn over on your stomach.
That's fine. Yes, sir. Are you going to turn over on your stomach, sir? I'm going to tase you again. Turn over on your stomach.
Kay! Kay!
Turn.
Kay!
Sir.
Kay! Kay!
Who are you calling?
Kay! Kay! Kay!
No, stay back.
Kay! 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 Look out!
I got it.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Kay! Let go of the gun! Kay! Let go of the gun! Kay! Tase him again! His Imperial Majesty Emperor Celestia! Stay down. Stay down. Please don't resist. Always coming with a route.
Wait, you sit down.
Kay! Kay! Activate my camera! Kay, execute them! Kay, execute them!
Get up to get a shot.
10-4, King! Stop resisting.
Okay, I'm gonna stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
Okay.
You're gonna get.
Okay, I'm gonna start resisting.
Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna start resisting.
Well, you need to stop tensing up.
Kane!
Hey, roll over on your back.
Kane!
Roll over on your back.
Kane! Kane!
Roll over on your back.
Right.
Kane!
Listen to me.
Here, at least cuff him. Here. Cuff him.
Kane!
Cuff him in the front, George.
All right.
I got my.
Kane!
Stop resisting, sir. Stop resisting.
Kane!
Get that
I am
cuff
El Cesar! I am El Cesar!
Get the cuff
I
out.
am Philip Debbie Santiago!
Raz,
Behead them now!
step back.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good now. We got him in cuffs. Okay, we'll just wait for Del Rey and we'll wrap.
Okay.
Is there somebody else, a victim here? Possible.
Eric, go talk to valet and
Just leave it
ask them what's
there.
going.
See if we can find a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check the elevator.
What is happening, God?
Let me know when you're back on the ground.
God, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Kane, help. Kane, I'll give you all power. To relinquish this.
I gotta call her.
Shot me, I didn't even do anything. I got in, the guy was holding a knife.
What do you mean you got in? I was in the valet. I was
In the ballet?
Yeah, I was doing stuff.
All right, let him take a look at you.
The guy.
The weapon's right over there on the floor.
So you should go to make sure that
Yes, please. It hurts a lot.
there's going to be another rescue coming as well, okay? And they're going to come and they're going to take you.
All right, thank you.
Have that here right now. You have your ID with you and everything? Yeah, just get your ID out and everything because they're going to need it, okay? We're going to leave you right here for now, okay?
He was next to the front desk lady.
He was?
He was here inside already. He was holding the knife. They were in complete silence. And I asked what's going on. He starts looking at me. They are still in silence, and I didn't notice it was a knife he was holding. I didn't really pay attention to it. And then I start like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? He starts walking in my direction, swinging the knife like this. And he was like, show me the room, let me in the room. I don't know what room. Yeah, he was, show me the room, show me the room. He was doing the same thing to Tamika.
And where is the girl that works here?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Tamika is her name?
Yeah, Tamika.
Okay. Do we know where she's at?
Yeah, she's the phone desk.
Huh?
She's the phone desk.
Yes, do you know where she is?
Short. Anybody? Where did that lady just walk off? Where did that lady go?
Okay, so go ahead.
He was swinging the knife. Show me the room, show me the room. I was like,
Show me the room. Show me
what
the
are you
room.
talking about? What are you talking about? He grabbed me by the neck. He put me against the wall and he puts the knife in my face like this. He didn't do anything with the knife, but he touched my lip and he busted open immediately. And then he let me go.
He swiped at you with the knife?
No, he was swinging it.
Yeah.
When I was walking back, he was
Right.
walking towards my direction and swinging it.
Okay, as you were walking back.
Yeah, and I was trying to walk away, so he just grabbed me by the neck, he put me against the wall, and he like put the knife on my face. He didn't like do anything, but
He just
touched
placed
it,
the knife on
and he
your
already
face
from my lip.
because it was so sharp that it cut your lip.
Exactly.
And then how'd you get away?
He ran back in. I saw him and the security coming in, and as soon as that came in, he screamed, run away, run away. I ran to the garage. That's when I saw him, and I was like, please call the police emergency. And I was talking on the phone from the garage, and he helped me up.
And where does he work?
I have no idea. I never.
Oh, he doesn't work here.
I never seen this.
Okay.
You figure out what happened?
Yeah.
What did happen?
And he was here a long time before.
No,
I've never
no.
seen it.
I just asked him because he's not an employee.
He was here.
They don't know where he came from.
He was here since earlier. I'm not sure how long, but
He's here since New Year's?
No. He's been here since I don't know, like 4 or 5 p.m. I'm not sure. Like
4 or 5
p.m.
what?
PM. I'm not sure, but I saw him walking around with Tomika, and I thought he was just doing some kind of service, but he was walking around with Tomika for a while until everything happened. It was like half an hour later.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna check you out. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, you guys are fine.
Okay.
So what happened was, I have no idea. I'm still trying to figure it out. I got dropped off because I'm very restless.
You got dropped off?
Yes.
To come to work?
Yes. He dropped me off to work.
Oh, you know him?
Yes.
Who is he?
His name is Demi.
Okay, but who is he to you?
He was just a friend.
A friend of a boyfriend?
No, it was because he's damaged. So he's a friend.
Okay.
And,
You can be sure and tell him about her husband too.
Okay, go ahead.
yes. So, he dropped me off to work, and I didn't think anything of it. I thought he left because this is not the first time he dropped me off to work. He helped me out a few times, dropped me off to work, and then he leaves and he goes wherever and drop me off. So all of a sudden, he pulled up again in my car, and I'm looking, I'm like, he was like, oh, I'm just going to wait right here. I need to go to the bathroom. So I said, okay. I showed him where to go to park, and then I let him come up here to go to the bathroom. And I didn't think anything of it until he came from out of the lobby.
The lobby?
No, the lounge,
Oh,
the lounge. He came from
down
this
the
lounge.
hallway?
Yes, and when he came from the lounge, he started saying the weirdest thing, I need a room. I need a room. And I'm looking at him like, what do you mean? there's no room here. I need a room. And he kept demanding a room. And I'm like, there's no room. I was talking to Carla because I thought he was joking. I didn't think anything of it. So I'm talking to Carla, and he put the, hung up the phone. And when he hung up the phone, I'm freaking out. I'm scared. I can't show that I'm scared because this is work. And I'm like, this is my job. I'm gonna lose my job. I don't know what's going on. And I was panicking, and I was just gonna leave because I don't know what's going on. So I came back right here, and I'm talking, there was a nurse aide that happened to come here. And when the nurse aide came here, she seen that something was wrong with me because the guy kept saying, I need a room. He kept saying, I need a room. And I'm like, I don't have a room. And instead of demanding a room, I don't have a room for you. I'm consistently telling him that. And then all of a sudden, he had a pouch in his hand. And with that pouch, he did like this with the sword.
He pulled that big
He
knife
pulled
out.
the big knife out.
In
and
a bag.
Yeah, in that pouch. He pulled that knife out. And I freaked out because the lady, one of the residents, was right there. Everyone's looking at me. They see the panic on my face. And I'm like, I'm scared because if I grab my phone, I could get attacked. And I'm running around the
outside of the center
the
part
lobby because I don't know what to do. I'm a wreck. I'm nervous. I'm going crazy. And then all of a sudden, the guy, once he pulled the knife, and he went to ask him, what's your deal? What's your problem? And he had the knife going to attack him. I ran back there, and I told Carla, please call the police. He has a knife.
Okay. Version of what happened, he told me. Yeah, about how you walked in and he saw you two there, and then he said, what's going on? I believe he grabbed him by the neck as well, and he placed the knife by his mouth, cutting him. So he's on his way to the hospital to get looked at. Let's get your information. Let me go get your license. Everything's okay here. He's gone. Okay? You want to get your license for me?
The suspect was ultimately taken into custody after the intense struggle and now faces multiple serious charges, including aggravated battery and resisting officers with violence. Authorities confirmed that the injured valet worker was treated for his injuries and is expected to recover. This incident highlights just how fast encounters involving weapons can escalate and the level of danger officers face when responding to violent calls like this. This content is presented for educational and public awareness purposes. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.